Hey everybody, I wanted to make a video today. I had my 7-week post-op visit today, and I'm a little down because it didn't really go too well. It was okay, but it didn't really go too well. In the past month, I've only lost 7 pounds, and I think my surgeon was expecting me to lose more. I was expecting to lose more. I personally felt like there were reasons that contributed to why I hadn't lost more than that. At my last visit, let's see. I was 303 when I was weighed. I was 303 because he said I lost 7 pounds, and his scale and my scale are different. So his has to said 303, and then mine's today when I got weighed, I was at 296. Now my scale says that I'm 294, so it's a two pound discrepancy. So. But he expected me to be in the 280s by now, and I'm not. So his response was, you know, you've barely lost anything. And I explained to him that I felt like it was because when I first, my diet first got advanced to seafood, cheese, and all that stuff, that I just, you know, couldn't tolerate it. Not that it was making my stomach hurt, but it was more like the texture and the taste that it left in my mouth, and the smell, and I guess I was still, you know, having some issues with all that stuff because I'm newly post-op, so I don't know. I was never, those smells and tastes never bothered me before surgery, so I'm just assuming that's because I'm post-op, and I didn't really like them. So I emailed him probably about 2 weeks ago to let him know that I wasn't really doing too well, and if I could add some things to my diet to make sure I get all my protein in. And he said no, and that's fine. I mean, you know, he has to be cautious. But I continued to just drink a little bit of protein here and there, drink water, and just eat whatever protein I can. I started eating sunflower seeds because, I mean, they would go down. So I was pretty much like nibbling here and there. I did start, because I knew the next stage would be chicken, so a few days before my appointment today, I did start, you know, mushing chicken salad and eating a little bit of that, but still never, I think only one day since I've been post-op did I reach the 70 grams of protein. So, and you all remember my last video, I was saying I was struggling with that. I had finally found the protein shake that I like. There's 35 grams of protein in this shake, which is good. If I could get 2 of those in a day, then I would have met my requirement, but I rarely do. I start my day off with the protein shake. Sometimes I drink all of it. Most of the time I drink all of it because I like it, but some days I just don't. I don't know why. And then by the time lunch comes around, I'm trying to eat something, some food that has protein in it. I have been, you know, eating red snapper, some broiled crab cake without any filling in it, crab meat, you know, just tuna every now and then. Trying to do as much as I can. Today, my diet has been advanced to include poultry and vegetables. So today I had a protein shake in the morning. I went to work out at the gym for 40 minutes. And that's another thing. That's one thing that he and I did agree on, is that I had only really been exercising maybe 2 or 3 times a week, and that's not enough. I'm just convinced that I'm one of these people who I'm going to have to go to the gym. It's okay, because we all should go work out anyway. It's healthy, but I guess there's a part of me that's a little down about that, because I was hoping I would be one of the ones who could lose without having to box it at the gym, but I'm not, so this is what I'm going to have to do. And I think Miss Moxie 22 made a video similar to this, and I meant to comment on it. But she mentioned that she was afraid to put in the work. And I could kind of relate to that. I think our reasons are different. I'm afraid to put in the work because then I feel like if I do too much work, then I will feel like my surgery was pointless. And that's a fear of mine. I know that's something I need to work out, but I guess I don't really want to bust my ass at the gym because I'm like, I'll do 30 minutes, that's fine. But I'm like, okay, if I'm busting my ass at the gym and I'm counting calories, I'm counting all this stuff, I could have done that without getting 85% of my stomach removed. And I know that's ridiculous because ultimately I'm not able to eat as much as I used to, and that is wonderful. So I'm grateful for the surgery for that, but then that other side of my brain starts to kick in and is like, you know, so if anyone is pre-op, please don't let this hinder you. I'm not saying I regret my surgery at all. I'm just thinking out loud. And I know for a fact that if I had to do it all over again, I would still do it. And I used to hear people say that, or I used to read people say that, and I'm like, you're just saying that. But it is the God-honest truth. Regardless of what I go through, the thoughts that I have, the struggles that I'm going through, the stalls, all that stuff, I still know for a fact that if I was given a chance to do it over again, I would, because of the restriction I had. That I'm happy about because I remember the times I used to stuff my face and would still be hungry. So I don't have that hunger anymore. I have that uncontrollable hunger anymore. I just don't. I don't have cravings like that. Sunflower seeds have been my recent craving, but I think that's because of the salt, and there's something missing in my diet, you know, that's making me crave the salt because I'm barely eating anything else. So with my diet being advanced to include poultry and vegetables, I think that's really going to help me out a lot today. Like I was saying, I started the day off with a protein shake. I went to the gym. For lunch, I did a grilled chicken salad. It had iceberg lettuce, and I don't like iceberg lettuce to begin with, and it really doesn't have any nutritional value. So I'm just going to try to do Caesar salad from now on, just really cut it up really, really small. I really didn't eat. I probably had about, I think the grilled chicken salad had maybe 6 or 7 chunks of grilled chicken, and I only ate about 3 of them, and a little bit of iceberg lettuce, and it did have some ranch dressing, and I got full. So then after that, I had 1 ounce of almonds because I did also find out today that it's okay, I can have nuts because they are high in protein. And almonds, the ones I got, are really low. They were only 2 net carbs in a serving. So I had almonds, and then shortly after that, I had turkey, like thin sliced turkey, deli meat, and I rolled it up in some white sharp cheddar cheese, like half of a Cracker Barrel square, half of it. And I'm full, I'm still full. And it's like getting late, and I know I'm not going to eat anything else tonight because I try not to eat late. I really just try to just drink water for the rest of the evening, take my vitamins and take my medication, my Prilosec and my Actigol, and get ready for bed. Going to the gym today really felt really good, so that's something I'm looking forward to doing more of. And hopefully by my next visit, I'll be happy, because honestly, it's about what makes me happy. I mean, I'm doing this for me. My surgeon cares about my success. He cares about the success of his patients, and that's good. And he is going to push me, and he's going to be tough. And I appreciate that, but at the same time, he doesn't want it more than I do. So when I came into the office today, I was okay with the 7 pounds. I wasn't completely satisfied. I wanted to lose more, but I was like, it's less than what I was last time. I'm losing. I'm not gaining. And I just felt like he was disappointed. So hopefully in my next visit, you know, we will both be happy. Me more than him, of course, because I'm the one who's getting skinny. He's already there, so he doesn't have to worry about this. But he's still a great guy. I'm not, no hard feelings or whatever. He's doing what he has to do. He feels as though he doesn't want me to get complacent. And I need that, not to get complacent, because I'm not going to sit here and say that I have all the answers and that I got this whole weight loss thing down pat, because there are still some old habits that refuse to die. And one of them is my commitment to going to the gym on a regular basis, not just whenever I feel like it. So that will be my goal. Like, I just didn't like the feeling of, like, what are you doing? Because I was on a roll. As you all know, I lost a significant amount of weight. I lost 18 pounds pre-op, 2 weeks pre-op, and then I lost 30-something pounds after in a couple of weeks. So I guess he was just expecting to keep that momentum, and I was expecting it too, but my body had a different agenda. So I'm trying not to get too down about it and just continue to try. I know it'll come off eventually. I've talked to people who've had stalls before. You know, there's tons of reasons why, you know, stalls exist. So I know that I'm not the only one. So any words of encouragement, any suggestions, any advice, please let me know. Thank you. Hope everyone is doing well, and I will talk to everyone soon. I'll try to update. My next appointment isn't for 2 months. I'm trying not to go that long before I talk to you guys. So I'll make another video. I'll think of something. Probably give an update on my exercise venture or something. I don't know. But I will talk to everyone soon. Bye.